Before I begin, I would just like to say what a privilege it is to be able to share this truly special story with you. This is not my story. This is the story of 3 women that entered my life: a remarkably kind and courageous mother, a wonderfully resilient young child, and a foster mother whose generosity of spirit and love continues to amaze me. And of course, how your contribution has helped them to begin to heal. This story began when I signed up for what I thought would be a year's commitment volunteering with JewishCare's Big Brother, Big Sister program. Little did I know that 3.5 years later, this experience would influence my life in the most extraordinary ways and really reshape what being part of a community means to me. Before you get to know the children in this program, or as they call them, littles or links, you just get to know the raw details of their circumstances. In my little's case, a mother who was ill since my little was 2 years old with a debilitating blood disorder and then subsequently lost her battle with cancer, a father who abandoned them within a few years of her life, and no siblings or other family to share it with. The only thing holding the pieces together for this family was the support of JewishCare. Then, when you meet your little friend, you learn that she has big brown eyes, loves arts and crafts, and her favorite movie is Ratatouille. You learn very quickly that she's not just a name or a set of circumstances, but that she has a face and a very big heart. We have special time together doing things like baking and icing cupcakes, planting a herb patch, going to the movies, going to the beach, scrapbooking a lot, and we even paraded down the catwalk at a Big Brother, Big Sister fashion show. My most vivid recollection of that day is her proud mother gleaming in the audience and loving every second. As I became more involved with my little, I met her incredibly devoted foster family, who have been involved in her life for 6 years through JewishCare's family-to-family respite program, which links young people to families in our community. Every fortnight, my little would spend the weekend with her foster family, providing some much-needed respite for her mother and a loving and safe environment for her child. It was in this nurturing home that she learned what it's like to have sisters to laugh with, dogs to walk with, and parents who have the physical strength and emotional courage to support her journey. During the challenging times, JewishCare supported them in many ways, including delivery of meals to her home on a regular basis so she could feed herself and her daughter, and liaising with services so that she could maintain a clean home. As my little's mother's condition worsened dramatically, I will never forget her telling me that her child will now have to live with the foster family permanently and now only visit her on weekends. She spoke of how indebted she is to this family and took comfort in knowing that her child is safe. My heart broke for this woman. Towards the end, the family's caseworker from JewishCare, as well as her foster parents, took my little each week to visit her mother in hospice. For my little, hospitals, unfortunately, were very common practice. But in this instance, things were very different. It was an exceptionally dedicated psychologist from JewishCare and the one that actually linked her and I, that explained to my little what dying means and that her mother will never go home. In the last 18 months of her life, a caseworker helped her put together an autobiography of her life. So when the time is right, my little will be able to reconnect with her mother's memory in this most incredibly personal way. I sent my little's mum a card in the weeks before her passing because she did not want visitors. I thought and thought and thought about what exactly to write, what was going to be appropriate at a time like this. So I just told her that I loved her, respected her courageous spirit, and that I adored her little girl. This foster family continues to teach me every single day about love, life, compassion, and utter selflessness. My little, she continues to teach me every day about resilience, the art of a positive attitude, and how the heart of a 10-year-old girl can overcome anything if placed in nurturing hands. I hope that by standing up here and sharing the story with you of these 3 incredibly courageous women, that I have provided you with just a small insight into just how far charity extends in our community, and that all of you, courageous men and women, can teach each other and empower the rest of our community to give. The story is unique, yet so common amongst us. Your gift helps people like me extend a warm heart to those that need it most. Thank you for listening.